Real quick, before we start this video, yesify me, Captain. Hey there, welcome back. Last time I did a video about a major asshole on Reddit. It sparked a lot of discussion. We actually got a lot of input from men who have never spoken to women before. It was very riveting. So I thought, why not revisit that theme, give the algorithm exactly what it wants, which is the same video once a week, every week, on the same day, at the same time. I'm kidding, I did come across two posts on Am I the Asshole that I thought were very relevant to this channel, and I'd like to start with the first one, which is, I accepted a Rolex watch as a gift after a series of shows in Boston. Come to find out a week later that the Rolex is fake. However, I don't know much about watches, so I naively believed that this Rolex was real. I even wore it in a recent YouTube video. That means for about a week, I was brandishing a watch that had a street value of about $26,000, and I thought that was okay. Am I the asshole? Yeah, that is one thing I want to get into. I was wearing that fake Rolex in my last video, and I just want to apologize for doing that. If at any point I made you feel poor over those 15 minutes watching my stupid wrist gesture in the air. And I'm not going to deny, I probably held my hand out a little bit more than usual because I was feeling better than you. And I'm sorry for that. That was not cool. But I got rightfully what I deserved when I found out that that Rolex is fake. In my defense, the guy waited for about an hour after the show was over. And if you're wondering what kind of show, it was a stand-up show. You can actually come see me at one of these shows if you buy a ticket at noelmillerlive.com. I'll be in Hartford, Connecticut this week, so come and see me. This guy waited for me for about an hour, maybe more. And he told me all this really nice shit about how, I had impacted his life and he just wanted to do something nice. So then he handed me the watch. And I questioned the watch a lot in the moment. There were 4 people with me, and everyone around me was like, no, it'd be really weird if someone stood around just to give you a fake watch. What would be the point of that? Because this is a very easily verifiable thing. And so I thought, yeah, I'll get around to checking it, but fuck it. I'll believe that this is real. Because why not? Fast forward 7 days, and I fly into Canada to do another set of shows. I got a few comments on the most recent TMG podcast that detailed what model this watch was exactly and potentially how much it was worth. The model that this kid had supposedly given me was more in the range of like $22,000 to $26,000, at which point I was like, okay, this is more than likely not real. Matter of fact, one of my friends who is into watches, he held the watch and he was like, man, this thing seems real. You should get it checked out, but I would think it's real. This kid basically just handed you a Mustang. But we know it couldn't be a Mustang because I was able to walk down the street with it and manage to not kill any pedestrians. Either way, I went to a jeweler. Actually, I went to a watch repair guy in Vancouver, Canada. You wouldn't know where that is because you're not well-traveled and you're dumb. So I hand him the watch and I go, hey man, someone tried to pass this off to me as real and I'm thinking it's not. Could you verify that for me? He takes it out of my hand and he shakes it and he goes, it's fake. I'm 99% sure it's fake. And I say, well, do you mind cracking it open at least and just looking at the movement, which is like basically the engine of the watch. Just on the chance, some part of my shitty ego was like, maybe this thing is real. And it wasn't. It was fake as hell. And my friends were laughing at me. And they knew it hurt me. But they also knew that I deserved that. It was like the ring, I had that was like my little Frodo moment. As soon as I put that shit on my wrist, I felt a different kind of power that, I don't know, I've never felt that before. Had I gone too much longer with this watch on my wrist, I might have paid to shit on someone's chest, It was giving me just a strange view on the world, and so I'm glad it was fake. But definitely, I'm the asshole for wearing that thing. It's embarrassing, but I deserve it. So yeah, I just wanted to include that little update. And what's funnier is I uploaded my last video knowing this, and it hurt to upload that video. It hurt my ego, but it was a bruising that I deserved, because that wasn't the only douchebag thing I did. Once I got that, I coordinated an outfit to that watch. Ugh. You just felt what I felt. Bad. But in my defense, rappers get caught with fake watches all the time. So I'm not a rapper, but I think it's all right that my ego got the better of me and I got caught lacking with a fake Rolex. Anyways, that isn't the main story. Actually, there is one I wanted to read, and I thought it was extremely relevant because it is about a watch, and I thought this would be a fun one to kick around with you guys. Now, if I could just interject real quick to thank the sponsor of this video, I'm going to do that. Thank you, BetterHelp. How's your mental health right now? Are you okay? Are you suffering from massive ego damage from accepting a fake Rolex? Or maybe you're just a little bit overwhelmed? Well, BetterHelp wants to offer you a solution maybe to some of these feelings that you're having. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with a therapist, so you don't have to do in-person therapy if you don't want to. BetterHelp offers a broad range of expertise in their therapist network. They want to give you access to help that may not be locally available in your area. To get started with BetterHelp, you just fill out a questionnaire to assess your specific needs, and from there they match you with a therapist in under 48 hours. From there, you can schedule video and phone sessions. You also get unlimited messaging between you and your therapist. And of course, everything you share is confidential. You can also request a therapist at any time for no additional charge. So if this sounds like something that you think would be useful for you, you can sign up now at betterhelp.com/Noel Miller. Again, that's betterhelp.com/Noel Miller. Now let's get back into the video. I'm just going to go ahead and read this story. It is a little bit long, but I'll try to paraphrase it as best as I can. Me, female, 32, and my fiance, male, 30, have been together for 2 years. I have a high-paying job and work long hours. Twitch streamer, shout out to you. She didn't say that, but that's just what I assume. All right, this next sentence is worded weird, so I got to paraphrase it. He used to have a 3-week shift. What? He has a 3-week shift in a job that pays times 5 less than. Okay. He makes less money than her. That's got to be something in a relationship when you know you're 5x on paper someone else. It's probably going to create some weird dynamics. Yeah? Anyways, we're on pretty great terms except for money. He's a big spender. Well, yeah, clearly. He's never had money to spend, but now that he met you, he's got money to spend, right? He's entitled to your money. He's a man.
Brother, this guy stinks!
He's a big spender and spends so much on fancy stuff, although his job does not give him this luxury. He constantly likes and wants new stuff like watches, gadgets. Whoa, gadgets. What? Pause. What are gadgets? Are we talking like Inspector Gadget? Like a hat that has a helicopter in it? What are we talking about? Electronics and car accessories. Now that one's weird. Car accessories. That to me is like air fresheners and I don't know, chrome emblems and stuff. He deserves no money if he's buying car accessories like that. He's an idiot. I do my best to use every occasion, like Christmas and birthdays and a new year, to get him what he wants. Lately, after he lost his job, I've been noticing him tagging along whenever I go shopping, then have me buy him expensive stuff right there and then. Yo, this guy must be so mad about the Tinder Swindler documentary. Blew his whole game up. That's what I suspect is going on here. He's just rinsing her. The love is secondary to his main goal. I end up paying to avoid causing a scene in public because he'd beg me and then start throwing a fit if I refuse. Oh, damn it. That must be so cool dating a kid. I think a bunch of dudes on an island had a similar point of view. I talked to him about it since it seemed like a pattern, but he said he just happened to see something he liked and thought I could pay for it. Nice, man. Nice. I told him that I no longer feel comfortable with this and that next time he tries to put me on the spot, then have me pay for something he likes, then throw a tantrum if I refuse, I'd walk out and leave him right there. He crossed his heart and said he'd never do such a thing. Not everything in the story is funny, but it is funny if he did actually cross his heart. Like, if he actually did that gesture, if that wasn't grounds to bail right there, I don't know. I don't think you can trust someone who does like playground things past the age of 10. On Wednesday, we went to the mall to get a Father's Day gift for my dad, and we walked by the accessories store. Okay. Are you just writing a post about your Sims? The accessories store? What is the accessories store? There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm genuinely curious what you're referring to. Dr. Miami's office? All right. My fiance told me to stop and follow him as he entered the store. I knew this wasn't going well because he repeatedly tried on this watch that was worth over $350. Hold on, it's coming to me. The joke is coming to me. No joke came to me. Damn. They're at the... I don't even say it. I'm just going to read the sentence. He then asked if I could pay for it, but I said no, and lied about only having $300 for my dad's gift, which is why we were there in the first place. He started going on and on about how cool and catch, in quotes, catch? Leave a comment letting me know what kind of person says catch. I've not encountered that in my entire life. About how cool and catch the watch was, then asked, oh boy, here we go, y'all ready? Emotional blackmail in 3, 2, 1, and then asked if my dad was more important than him. Oh! Your dad doesn't love you like I do. For some of you, this question would be very easy because your dad left. All right, that was me. That was cheap. I'm sorry. You know, we all know on this channel I've been known to make a lot of broken home jokes. It's just too easy. I looked around and saw people looking at us as he started raising his voice. Whoa! Nah, cool. I told him to knock it off, but he refused and insisted I pay for it. I just turned around and walked out of the store and out of the mall. Good on you. I'm happy for you. I got in my car and went home. He started calling me nonstop, but we didn't talk till he got home. He blew up, saying I reacted ridiculously and selfishly after he begged me and I refused. He said that I then made a joke out of him by walking out and leaving him at the mall. I told him of what I said would happen and if he decided to put me in this position again. He argued that all he was asking for was just $350. Bitch. I'm just asking for $350. What the hell is your problem? He even showed me a small notebook saying he's been writing down everything I pay for so he could pay me back, but I was too selfish to even consider it. That's so cool that he does his own bookkeeping. It must be weird doing bookkeeping for an account that has no money in it. He yelled at me, then went out to meet his friends. His best friend tried to get involved. Oh, damn it, dude. Is this all like happening in the metaverse? Like, is this like a group of friends on a Discord server? Because the comfortability right here already just feels odd. His best friend tried to get involved by shaming me for how I behaved at the mall and hinting that what I was doing was borderline financial control. Hey, that's not funny. She is abusing this man. She is preventing him from having his $350 dream watch. Am I the asshole? Should I have just paid for the watch? Edit. He said he was going to pay me back, but didn't tell me this at the mall. I don't know if that changes anything since he has no money. Well, yeah, no. He can promise to pay you back for a lot of things, right? So that book means shit. It probably works on a lot of other women. You know, the other ones that fund his hopes and dreams because they're nice people. But this one, she's hip to it. She's not dumb. She knows what's going on. I find this to be relevant because I think this will become an increasing theme in, I don't know, the next year or so. I'm no scientist, but the economy seems bad. Love should not always trump finances because whether we like it or not, money does affect our feelings and it does change things. It can change the way two people interact because money is obviously that's how we get by. That can be a measure of like what's even and what's kosher between two people. You should never be compelled to give away dollars because the person who's supposedly close to you is now making you feel bad for not using them on you. I've only exhibited that behavior as a literal 8-year-old. That is 100%, you know, I'm your kid. If you're not gonna hang out with me and spend time with me, you could at least buy some Pokemon cards, you fucking dick. I love this. Is your dad more important than me? Yeah. You know, he's important enough to buy a gift. That right there is something. Some people can't relate to that feeling. Wanting to spend $300 on their dad. Some of you got asshole fathers. You know, you put a cap on how much you spend on that guy. Think about that for a second. What's the number in your head when it's Father's Day and you even think about getting a gift? Where do you max out? What's the value you put on your dad's, 18 years or whatever he did, or maybe 8 years or 8 months, maybe 8 minutes, that's at least how much time it took him to nut in your mom. And then he never called her again. Yeah, my dad's only worth about a used Apple TV. My dad is worth one hefty Chili's gift card. $300 on a dad. That's got to be a good ass dad. That's half a PS5, right? Give or take. That's love. That is love right there. And the fact that this dude thinks he's entitled to that money, that's just something in and of itself. You know this kid was never spanked. You could just tell. You know this dude's birthday sucked as a kid. He got so many gifts that were all of quality. And you're looking at that like, bro, I'm just looking at my last 5 birthdays right here. You just got all my birthdays in one birthday. Fuck you. Gifts are funny like that. You know, we try to say it's the thought that counts, but there is a monetary value behind it. Can you put a monetary value on a gift you would give to, let's say, an entertainer you like? Because I know what I'm worth. I'm worth a fake Rolex. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video.
This my next big thing, she precious. I'm bad and the walls asbestos. Yeah, bitch, you guessed it. TUOT on my necklace. Spock done made like 10 beats. Now I know the boy getting restless. Jab my way.